AI can be different people for me at different times. And when we think about them in general, they can do a lot of things for us. So this is awesome. It's awesome for two reasons. One, I love that we think about it as a person, but I just don't want us to limit it, to limit ourselves to thinking about it as a person, because different to a person, AI can be different people for me at different times. In one conversation, it can be my assistant that I sent to do some jobs that I understand exactly what I need and I just need someone to do the legwork. But in another session, it can be my coach that helps me figure out things that I'm not quite sure how to do, that are beyond my knowledge, right? And sometimes it can just be my peer that I go, hey, I made this list of things that I'm going to talk to the client about. Have I missed anything? So someone like me that will review my work with me. So Copilot really is a family of products, and there are dozens of them. I don't know, maybe there's 100. I don't know how many there are. There are so many. So there's Copilot in Word and in Excel and in PowerPoint. And when we think about them in general, they can do a lot of things for us. So Copilot in Word is ChatGPT integrated into the Word user interface. Imagine you're in Word, Microsoft Word, in the app, and on the top right in the menu, there's a Copilot button. You click that, and the chat opens on the right and the side of the screen as a sidebar. But the magic of that is that it can see the content, what I'm working on. So if you've worked with ChatGPT, you know you always have to give it context. So I'm working on a document, I've got a spreadsheet that has right? With Copilot, it's in my environment and it's in my Excel user interface as a sidebar. It sees what I'm working on. So this is awesome. It's awesome for two reasons. One, it gets my context. Two, I don't need to worry about security. It's already in my document. It knows everything that's there, right? Copilot can also see our documents across the organization. It can look at our SharePoint and see all the documents. And it is designed to only serve me information that I am allowed to see. So if there's information in a document that I don't have access to, it will not serve me this information. So it's fantastic. And it works across documents. So I can go, hey, Copilot, look at this presentation, or draft me a proposal for the client. Or I can say, take this transcript that we just did, Teams meeting, and it's on Teams as well, right? Or go and create my action items in my to-do list. Or where it lives in Team, Copilot in Team can coach me during a session, and it can say things like, hey, you're 5 minutes from the end of the meeting, you might want to start recap, or hey, you've been talking a lot and we've hardly heard Jack speak at all. I do believe that Copilot is the future of our work and how we will work. Right now, being August 2024, these things change very quickly. Copilot in Excel is quite limited. It doesn't do a lot at the moment. Copilot in Word is a bit slow. So I tried and I copied the same thing to ChatGPT. And by the time Chatty and I finish solving the problem, Copilot just comes up with the first answer. So it's just not quite there yet. Copilot in Teams, I hear great things about from people who use it. Copilot in Power Automate can help me build the automation. Zapier, which I think more people are familiar with, does the same. So Zapier is again the same. I can mix different apps and get triggers and actions to happen. But I used to have to select my apps and drag and drop the actions to create my flow. Now I can go into Zapier and just say, make me a flow that whenever I have a new email, will look at this and do that and do this with the attachment and that. I can just describe in English what I want, and Zapier or Power Automate Copilot, same thing, would create the flow for me. So what the superpower that this is giving us is things that I maybe in the past had to have more experience in order to be able to do, or even hire a developer to write a small script or do something like that. I'm able to do now with my handy, amazing assistant who's happy to chat with me on all these topics. And this may lead us to automation. The barrier for entry to all sorts of automations that may have been a bit more difficult to implement in the past is now much lower, because you don't need to hire me. You've got this amazing Chatty that knows everything I know and everything a lot more people know.
I love the word chatty. It's cool. I haven't given ChatGPT a name.